benefit for everybody that would be a recipient. So the Missouri Association of Counties just recently had their annual conference, and every one of the county office holders has their own group. And so the county and the state legislature there, the Speaker of the House was in attendance. The list force said, let's get away from Social Security eligible taxpayers and just set an age so that all seniors qualify, and you don't have to meet a qualification of paying into the Social Security system. As we know, teachers and railroad workers and several other categories would technically are not eligible. So please fix that in January and make that eligible to all of our seniors. Question by some of the taxing districts, and they claim that we can only waive our taxes as Christian County or whichever county. We can't do any of the ad valorem taxes, school districts and so forth. We can't waive their taxes or freeze their taxes. And we've asked the legislature to take that on and make that clear and defined, because as we read it, it's all taxes. But there are some taxing districts that say you can't freeze my tax, you don't have the authority to. So clear it up in the language, and we do have a representative here, and I appreciate you being here to listen to this conversation. Owner occupied, whether or not you're living in a duplex and renting out the other half, just make it clear and concise so we know. If a ballot initiative comes forward that says we want to raise the tax levy for a certain district, are the seniors exempt from that, or will that count against them? We don't really know. One of the worries, I think somebody did a worst case scenario, that if you take the seniors in our community represent 20-some%, but you represent probably 60 to 70% of the voting public. If you look at our voting rolls, it's usually our seniors that do most of the voting. So in theory, you could vote yes on every single taxing issue and never have to pay a penny into the system. Is that fair and concise? So we're just trying to figure out those little things, and I think the state legislature is going to pick those up and give us guidance. Exempt. I know we talked about the blind pension fund as exempt. Would Senate Bill 40 be exempt from this? So if the legislature will take up those, and I know there's some pre-filed bills, but I know that we have done our due diligence here in Christian County, and I applaud the collector and the assessor's not here today, and the clerk for being part of our discussions and hammering out this, that we can provide you some relief in what you deserve. I wish we could sit here and